What's up, folks? Can you guys hear me? Can you guys hear me? Okay? Is the audio all right? I was having some technical difficulties this morning. Let me just check real quick with the chat. Hey, can you hear me fine? Is it everything okay? Mic one, check 2 1 2. Are we good? Before I start running my mouth, I need to know. Therefore, I can make some adjustments. Can you guys hear me fine? Audio good? All right, awesome. What's up, folks? It is I, Will, with Exposing RWC, and we had a great episode of Smackdown last night. Only like one bad segment, which was probably that LA Knight match, but beyond that, a lot of stuff, a lot of storylines, a lot of developments, some returns. We're going to be diving into it. We're going to be discussing whodunit. It's an old-fashioned whodunit. Who attacked Jade Cargill? Diving into that. Also be talking about CM Punk's return to Smackdown with Paul Heyman to join Roman Reigns. Crazy, but it makes sense. We'll discuss that here in a second. Do me a favor, like, subscribe, leave a comment later on if you're watching this on the replay, and let's get started. What's up, David? What's up, RM? What's up, Richard? What's up, DMM? I would give it SmackDown an 8.9. 8.9 out of 10. That's what I'd give it. Solid stuff. I can't complain. Jade's attacker was Bayley. We'll dive into that right now. In fact, that's the first thing we're going to talk about. The first thing we're going to talk about is who done attacked Jade Cargill. Like I said, it's an old-fashioned who done it. So Jade Cargill was left laying on the hood of this car. Like got rubbed up in the face there. Who knows who did it, right? That's the whole question right now. Who attacked her? There's speculation. There's debate online. So let's dive into it, okay? Let's start with a very popular theory. It's a very popular theory that Bianca Belair, EST herself, was the one that attacked Jade Cargill. So let's break this down. Let's see. Bianca Belair arrived with Jade Cargill for a match. She's walking with Jade, taking her own sweet time to hang out and chill, discuss their matching outfits, and Bianca pushes her. She pushes her, she punches her in the face, and she throws her onto the car, all right? And then she diabolically, may I add, diabolically skips to the ring while twirling her hair all happy. Think about that dynamic, right? You attack your best friend, leave her laying like this, and you skip to the ring, everything's all cool. Diabolical, right? She skips to the ring. She has her match with Chelsea Green and Blair, and halfway through the match, the authorities or the refs find Jade Cargill. So she has to maintain the ruse, right? She has to pretend like she's upset. She leaves the ring. She runs down there to go tend to Jade Cargill. She's faking it, right? She's pretending, she's acting, right? And then she sees Bayley, so she's trying to maintain that she's worried about Jade Cargill, but she still has the time to throw some shade at Bayley, right? She tells Bayley, "It's my tag team partner. Ain't got nothing to do with you. Get away, leave me alone." Right? She gets in the ambulance. She drives off with Jade Cargill. That's a theory people have. Bianca did it. Now you may be asking, why would Bianca attack Jade Cargill? Okay, let's think about it. The theories what I'm seeing online, folks are saying that she did it because she sees Jade Cargill as a threat. My response is, a threat to what exactly? They'll say something like, a threat to her spot. She's taking Bianca's shine or whatever. Because you remember what happened when Bianca and Jade faced Tiffany and Nia Jax? It kind of makes sense, right? Bianca was laid out. She was on the sidelines. She was out of the picture. And Jade Cargill had to step up and fight back against Nia and Tiffany. She hit Tiffany with the Jaded. She got the pinfall. 1, 2, 3, she wins. The crowd goes crazy. Jade. Wait a minute. Bianca's the one that hit the KOD on Tiffany, and Bianca pinned Tiffany. Okay, never mind. What about Liv Morgan? Remember Liv Morgan, the Revenge Tour, the summer tour of Liv Morgan, right? She's facing Bianca and Jade with Raquel. Remember that match? Bianca was on the sidelines. She was out of it. Jade had to fight back. She took Liv Morgan, put her up in the air, hit the Jaded. The crowd went crazy. Jade. Bianca was sad on the sidelines, all upset, jealous, and then wait a minute. Bianca hit the KOD on Liv Morgan, and Bianca pinned Liv for the 1-2-3. Okay, wait a minute. Oh wait. Okay, what about the Io Scott Kyrie? Io Scott Kyrie saying one of the tag team titles, right? Jade Cargill had to do it by herself. Bianca's on the sideline. She put Io Scott in the air for the Jaded. Io Scott said, no. She hit the Jaded. Crowd went crazy. Jade, she wins. They hit her music. Bianca's on the sidelines. Wait a minute. Wait. Bianca hit the KOD on Io Sky, and Bianca pinned Io. Wait a minute. Why is Bianca jealous of Jade Cargill taking her shine or her spot? Like, what are we talking about here? Bianca Belair has pinned all these women in the tag team matches. Bianca gets her music played after the match. Jade Cargill's entrance gets cut short for Bianca's music. Bianca's the leader here. Jade Cargill the one on Bianca's coattails. Bianca's getting the singles matches against Io Sky. She getting the match next week against Nia Jax. She's facing these women in fatal 4-ways. She's competing in singles matches. So why is Bianca jealous of Jade Cargill, or Jade Cargill is a threat because she's taking her shine? Like, what? Let me stop joking around. Let me stop, okay? Let me tell you what's happening here with that theory. In their mind, they have it that Jade Cargill and Bianca Belair are facing each other at Mania. That match is going to happen, okay? That's what they think. They think that Triple H, for the first time, is going to book a non-title women's match, singles match, by the way, at Mania for the first time. It'll be Bianca and Jade, okay? So they're wondering, how do we get to that match? So every time there's any type of storyline of any sort, they're trying to figure out a way to make it Bianca versus Jade. So Jade's laid out like this, right? Laid out like this. She's laid out. So, okay, maybe it was Bianca, because apparently we have to get to Bianca versus Jade. That's going to happen. So Bianca attacked Jade here, and that's how we get there, right? Silly me, folks. I don't think Bianca attacked Jade Cargill, okay? That's just me. I don't think Bianca was the one that attacked her, okay? Maybe I'll be proven wrong. But the day Bianca Belair turns heel, it won't be because of something that happened off screen. It'll be like an actual, remember, Bianca Belair has never been heel on the main roster. She's been faced the entire time. When the turn comes, it'll be an actual on-screen developed storyline that makes her turn. It won't be some random ass, oh, I'm attacked Jade Cargill because of reasons. Why? Because she's taking my shine. How? How is she taking your shine? You're getting the pins. You're getting the shine in the matches. Not Jade. Jade is there. So what are you talking about? If they told a story where Jade Cargill was getting singles matches and Jade Cargill advanced further than Bianca in the Queen of the Ring, and Jade Cargill was getting the pinfalls and Bianca was just on the sidelines not doing much, and the crowd was chanting for Jade Cargill and she's doing all the work in the match and she's getting jealous, that's a story you could tell if you were doing that. That's not what they're doing. So just not just make up shit because we want Bianca and Jade in the Mania match. Just not make up narratives. It doesn't make any sense. Bianca Belair did not attack Jade Cargill for the love of God, okay? Again, when the time comes for Bianca to turn, it'll be a well thought out, well laid out on-screen development because it's going to be a very big deal, okay? So if not Jade Cargill, or if it's not Bianca, then who is? I asked chat. Who attacked Jade Cargill, folks? What do you think? And please don't say Bianca Belair. Bianca did not attack Jade. I agree. I think Bianca would try to defend Naomi's actions, thus breaking Jade's trust with Bianca. It'd probably Piper. What if it was Naomi? Because the way Chelsea won her match, no way. Yeah, Naomi for me. Yeah, Naomi's a possibility. Remember we talked about earlier streams with Naomi? I think it's possible she could turn. Why? Well, Naomi, if you remember, lost that big match to Bayley. I'm gonna show you this image. But this image doesn't mean anything. It doesn't mean much, okay? I went back and looked at it. She was gearing up, getting her mind right to fight Tiffany and Chelsea Green. There's not like her being like a side eye or her being like like sketchy. She was gearing up to fight Tiffany and Chelsea Green. That's why this is a screenshot. Screenshot means nothing. It means nothing. She was about to fight Tiffany and Chelsea Green. Tiffany and Candice LeRae. So this doesn't mean anything. But it's possible that's Naomi. Remember that whole match she had with Bayley? She lost. Then went backstage. And Bayley said, "Hey man, I'm feeling for you." And she said she kind of snapped at her, like, "What do you mean? You don't feel sorry?" She just pushed back, like, "I'm just joking. It's all cool, right?" I've been saying that Naomi could turn for the longest time. Could this be that? Because Naomi is on the same side of the bracket as Jade Cargill, right? It's possible it's Naomi. It's more likely than Bianca, I'll tell you that much. Okay? It's possible it's Naomi. That's a possibility. I think they could be doing a long-term story here where Naomi has finally, slowly but surely, turned heel. Now, why did she take out Jade Cargill? This tournament could be a reason. The tournament could be a reason. She did not want to go through Jade. She'd rather face Michin. It's possible. I think it's Piper Niven. No. I think it's Michin. No. But yeah, Naomi's possible. Like earlier in the show, got a segment where Nia Jax was approached by Nick Aldis, and he straight up asked her, "Did you attack Jade Cargill?" She said no. I believe her. If Jade Cargill was attacked by somebody on Team Liv for War Games, they would have showed it. They haven't stopped not showing those attacks before. Okay, they showed Liv Morgan and Raquel attacking Bianca and Jade. They show Tiffany and Candice LeRae attacking people backstage. They do that. The second they didn't show what happened to Jade, I knew something was up. Okay, that's a storytelling beat. You don't show it. It hasn't stopped them before. Okay, if it was Team Liv, they would have showed it. They didn't show it because it's a mystery, right? So it's not anybody on Team Liv. Naomi is a possibility, right? Maybe it's not Bayley. That doesn't make any storytelling sense in terms of like intriguing storytelling. Bayley has to be in the clear here, right? Because Bianca's going to freaking think it's Bayley. She's going to accuse Bayley. Therefore, it shouldn't be Bayley. Therefore, it should not be Bayley. She should be innocent as well to make it compelling, right? Because Bianca will think it's Bayley, but it's actually not, right? So it's not Bayley, not Bianca. Is it Naomi? Maybe. Is it Io Sky? No. That's silly. Io's on Raw. Io's on Raw. They already had their match with Bianca and Jade. It was not Io. Was it Charlotte Flair? Well, Charlotte Flair is coming back probably as a face to face off against Nia Jax. Do I think Charlotte Flair did it? I doubt it. I don't think so. I think whoever did it is somebody we've seen on TV recently. Yeah, somebody recently. So it's Naomi's possible. Could it have been one of these two lovely ladies? It's possible. Maybe they're working with Naomi. Maybe Lash and Jakara are working with Naomi, and Naomi has a new clique. Maybe, okay? I think Naomi's possible. I think Lash and Jakara are possible. It's not nobody on Team Liv. Nobody on Team Liv did it. Not Bayley, not Bianca. Let's look at the chat again. I'm gonna leave it on Naomi for a second. Okay, let's see. Naomi for you, Naomi, Lash, and Jakara. Yep, that's possible for sure. Naomi leading a new faction. Yep, Naomi leading Lash and Jakara could be good. Remember, Bianca and Jade were tag team champions while Naomi was just in the cut. Here's the thing, folks, about the big three. The big three has been Bianca, Jade, and Naomi on the side, right? Every time they need her, she'd come into the storyline, right? She's not really a part of it, really. Bianca and Jade are running around as champions, running around being champions, talking about who gonna stop us, right? Naomi has been losing matches. She lost opportunity against Bayley. She lost the match against Nia Jax, right? She's losing. Who's to say she doesn't get fed up with it and joins up with Lash and Jakara? That's a good faction. A heel team, Naomi leading Lash and Jakara could be good. Let's see. Naomi's gold gimmick fits the metaphor. Yep, it does. And Naomi said in an interview that she wants to go heel eventually, right? Not Charlotte Flair, I agree. Why would they take out Jade out of War Games? When you say they, who do you mean? Why would they take Jade out of War Games? I was looking forward to it. I don't think Jade cares that much, honestly. Jade has other. Jade, I don't take it as somebody who is worried about being in that type of match. In terms of like the character, well, it's more interesting. Let's be clear. We'll talk about that in a second. Later, it's way more interesting that Bayley's in a match over Jade. Way more compelling, right? We've been talking about story beats and having storylines that are interesting for the women. Bayley in the match over Jade Cargill is 1,000 times more interesting. We'll talk about that later. It's not Charlotte Flair, yep. It's either Naomi or Bayley. Accidental? Then it should be Bayley. Then it should be Naomi, right? It should be Naomi then in that case. Between Bayley and Naomi, it should be Naomi. Imagine if it was Liv and Raquel. If it was, they would have showed it. And I'll be upset if it was. They showed them attacking Bianca and Jade before. So why hide it now? It should be someone, not them. So yeah, I agree. That'd be dumb. I'll laugh at that if that's the case. Naomi snapping from losing. Yep, I agree. That sounds good. I think Naomi is probably she's my first candidate. Naomi is my first candidate. Then maybe. Then Jakara and Lash on their own, right? I think Naomi is the mastermind. Then it could be Jakara and Lash, but without Naomi, right? And then we keep going from there. But I think Naomi is the most compelling thing to do. It won't be Bayley because they're doing the whole Bayley's changed our angle. They're bringing Bianca and Bayley together. Another thing to talk about. The Bianca, we've been talking about when they're going to go back to Bianca Bayley storyline. I believe this is it. This War Games build is Bianca Bayley. They went back to it. The Bianca Bayley storyline is at the heart of the War Games storyline for the women. More so than Rhea Ripley. Think about it. If Bayley is joining Team Bianca, and I think she will, Bianca hates Bayley. Io hates Bayley. Naomi likes Bayley, so she's defending Bayley, right? And then Rhea is in the cut. Like, Rhea is the least interesting part of the storyline. The Bianca Jade dynamic with Bayley, with Naomi, and with Io hating Bayley is the most important element here. That's why it's Team Bianca. Rhea Ripley hates Liv Morgan. She's coming in last, right? But it's Team Bianca here. She's the most compelling element of the storyline with Bayley. So let's be clear. This storyline is interesting now for War Games is because of the Bayley dynamic with Io Bianca. So yeah, Rhea Ripley is in the cut here. This is a Bianca Bayley storyline. They went back to it. What's going to happen? I'm interested. This is the most interested I've been when it comes to War Games for women. They've done it. I want to see what the hell happens with Bianca and Bayley and Io in there with Naomi. Rhea is the last part of it. She's like the least interesting part of it. Yeah, she hates Liv Morgan. Yeah, we know that. She's been hating Liv Morgan. What's happening with Bianca? What's happening with Bayley? What's happening with Io and Bayley? What's happening with Naomi and Bayley? What's happening with Bianca and Naomi? Because Naomi's going to defend Bayley, right? This is interesting now. And it's all because of the Bayley introduction. Sorry, Jade Cargill. You're the least interesting element here. You're out of here. Bayley's interesting. Now she's in there with Bianca, Io, Naomi. Now we're cooking. Now we have way more story beats to take place here. I'm looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to the story now. Let's see. What if it was Asuka? That'd be hilarious. Might well be Kyrie then at that point. Might well be Kyrie. But no, it's not Asuka. Naomi been tweeting? Yeah, she has been tweeting a lot. People are accusing her like, He's like, no, it wasn't. Naomi turning heel is good for business for her, especially because she got nothing really right now. And an obsession angle would be fun. Naomi did it because she wants to be a tag team with Bianca. Like, she's a big three, but she's like the least important part of the big three. And she's tired of it. Like, I'm the big three, but I'm a part of the big three, but you got the champions. I'm kind of just here, right? It makes sense. You can make it make sense. You still think Michin wins the title? Well, let's look at the bracket real quick. Michin can win. Yep. Michin can win. It'll be Bayley, Chelsea Green, Michin. If Naomi is heel, if the story is Naomi is turning, Naomi should win this. I think. If that's the storyline. If not, then Tiffany advance. Michin beats Tiffany. You get Bayley Michin. That's a big win for Michin. She beats Bayley in the final. That's a big win for her. I would, if the plan is for Michin to win, I'd give her the win over Bayley because the crowd. Think about this: the crowd will be in support of Chelsea Green. Chelsea Green is over right now. She's over like Rover. Anybody she's across from, Chelsea Green is gonna get cheered. If you don't want to do that, then you have Bayley beat Chelsea Green, have Michin beat Bayley to have a big moment. Because I'm telling you, if they put Chelsea Green in that final, it's a wrap for whoever wins. That's not her. They're going to get booed potentially, okay? She's that over. She's that popular right now. Do not put Chelsea Green in the final if she's not winning it. If she's winning, put her in. Because Chelsea Green is over like crazy right now. Bayley is beating Chelsea Green probably. I agree. That's what should happen. Because I don't want Michin to beat her, and like I think Chelsea Green is too over right now to do that. Don't let Chelsea Green. If she goes to the final, Chelsea Green better win. He better win if she goes to the final. So yeah, so I'm thinking Naomi, folks. I'm thinking Naomi is the one here. As the heel turn here, it makes most sense. She can team up with Jakara. She can team up with Lash Legend. That's the move. Heel team Naomi. Now, the problem with that is, when it comes to Mania, if you do that, you may have to do Naomi, Lash, Jakara versus Bianca, Jade, and Bayley. Do you want to do that? Do you want to have another 6-man or 6-woman match where Bianca's in it with Bayley this time and Jade versus a Naomi, Lash, Jakara match? You can do that. Am I getting tired of the 6-man or 6-woman matches? Yes, I'm getting tired of the 6-woman matches, but Triple H loves it. Triple H loves those matches. So what are you going to do? Does BFAB get more opportunities to wrestle? Yes, she does. I don't think Chelsea Green losing the tournament. I think she loses to Bayley. Unless Bayley gets screwed, then sure, but I don't see her winning against Bayley right now, but we'll see what happens. It's possible. She's the most over person right now for the title. So, do you want to have a Chelsea Green reign? It's gonna be a heel reign because she's gonna use Piper Niven. If that's what you want, is that what you want? The first champion to be a heel champion that cheats and like scraps and finds ways to maneuver herself throughout her title reign. Sure, you can do that, but I want someone who's gonna be like more of a workhorse in the ring. Not saying that she can't. She's not booked that way. Chelsea Green is not booked that way. That's my issue. Jay returns, cuts an in-ring promo, names Bianca as the one who attacked her. JB doesn't work. Go back and watch what I said earlier. It doesn't make any sense for Bianca to attack Jade Cargill. It makes no sense. Bianca Belair's been doing all the work. She pinned Liv Morgan. She pinned Tiffany. She pinned Io Sky. There's no reason why Bianca should feel jealous. Go back and watch. Maybe came in late. I already broke it down. It makes no sense for Bianca Belair to turn on Jade Cargill right now for her to be jealous. It makes no sense. No sense whatsoever. Bianca Belair did not attack Jade Cargill. It makes no sense whatsoever. Doesn't make any sense. Will Bianca ever forgive Bayley? Yeah, maybe if she apologizes. How about that? Bayley has to apologize. So I talked about this earlier. By that, I mean, I tweeted about it earlier. Folks are saying, why is Bianca still mad at Bayley? She forgave Io Sky. First of all, Io Sky and Bayley are not on the same level. They're not the same. Bayley talked about Bianca's depression. Their feud went back to 2020. Bianca and Bayley. They've been at it forever. From the moment Bianca walked onto the main roster, she's been feuding with Bayley in some respect. Bayley talked about her damn depression. If you know her story, what happened with Bianca, you know how dark it got. Got really, really dark with Bianca. I'll just leave it at that, okay? And in her promo, she said, I'm gonna put you in the darkest place again. They've been going at it for 4 years. Don't equate Bayley to Io. It's not the same. Bayley showed up with Io and Dakota Kai to confront Bianca. Bayley created damage control to confront Bianca. I mean, that's how crazy this got. She wanted to, I mean, it's been going on for years. Damage control is because of Bayley. It's Bayley's creation. It's not the same. Stop comparing Bianca anger towards Io to Bayley is not the same. It's silly. It's completely different. I mean, it's of a higher order. So let's stop comparing Io Sky and Bayley when it comes to Bianca. It's silly. Bianca hates Bayley on a different level than she does Io Sky. And it makes sense. I mean, she's been talking about Bianca for 4 years. She literally created Damage Control and then confronted Bianca. Come on, it's different. It's different. It's not even close. I'm shocked that people think that, oh, she forgave Io. Why don't she forgive Bayley? It's not the same, folks. It's nowhere close to the same. But anyway, I think the best case scenario in this storyline that Jade Cargill was attacked by Naomi. Okay. You can do Naomi, you can do Lash and Jakara together with Naomi. That's probably the best case scenario. So that's what I would do. Naomi leading Lash and Jakara attacked Jade Cargill. Bayley took her opportunity. Bianca and Jade are tag team champions. It's supposed to be the big three, but Naomi's not really included a lot of the time when they're out and about, right? So she got jealous. Naomi getting jealous, that makes sense, right? Naomi getting jealous of Bianca and Jade makes sense. Naomi being jealous of Bayley beating her and not, like, that makes sense, right? Naomi getting sick and tired of losing to Nia Jax and losing to Bayley, that makes sense, right? Bianca getting jealous of Jade Cargill, who's riding on her coattails, who not doing shit, not winning shit, not pinning nobody, makes no sense. Let's talk about Bayley never beat Bianca one-on-one. Not clean. She beat Bianca one-on-one cheating, but not clean. Bianca's first match, Bayley won. First match. And she beat her also on an episode of Raw or Smackdown on TV. Bayley pinned her, but she cheated as well. So not clean, no. Let's see. Yeah, so Bianca will forgive Bayley when she admits to what she did. My bad, Bianca. I was jealous. I was jealous of the EST. You were so good. You're so good at everything. I had to fight and scrap and work my tail off to get this good. You were just so naturally gifted, and I was jealous, and I hated on you. And I said it was about my girls. I said it was about taking over the division, but really, it's because I was jealous. I was upset. I was envious, and it doesn't make me a good person, but it's the truth. I'm sorry. I hurt you. That's what you have to do. Until she does it, what are we talking about here? All right, let's talk about CM Punk. So freaking I'm gonna say Ruka. Solo Sikoa came down to the ring to call out Roman Reigns and the crew for later on, right? Then later on, first of all, Bronson Reed looks great here. Bronson looks great with the group, as always, as we said before. So Roman Reigns came down there to confront him without a fifth member because he can't find anybody because everybody hates Roman Reigns, and rightfully so. Sammy says, maybe we should call Seth again. Roman said, are you crazy? So that's not happening. So it's 4-5 right now. 4-5. Solo Sikoa says, hey, you don't have a fifth person. What you gonna do? Can't have War Games without 5-on-5. You suck. Nobody wants you. You're a loser. I'm Tribal Chief. Surrender, bow down to me, and acknowledge me as your Tribal Chief, right? And that is when Paul Heyman showed up. Big pop for Paul Heyman, right? Paul Heyman's got a big reaction. And then I'm like, wait a minute. Because I thought Seth was going to show up. I thought it was going to be Seth. But when I saw Paul Heyman, I'm like, wait a minute. This doesn't make sense. What, Paul Heyman going to call out Seth Rollins? Doesn't make any sense. Who's it going to be? I'll admit, I did not know what was going to happen here. I did not know that it was going to be CM Punk. But once CM Punk came out there, it all made sense. Paul Heyman was taken out by Solo and his crew. CM Punk loves Paul Heyman. CM Punk will come to the defense of Paul Heyman, and he will come to help if Paul Heyman asks him to come to help. So that's what happened here. He called him up and said, CM Punk, I need you. I need you to help take out these dudes that attack me. CM Punk, of course, I got your back. And now he's there. CM Punk made it clear in the ring that he's not doing it for. If you look at his mouth, look at what he was saying. He made it clear that he's not there to help Roman Reigns. He's there to support his guy, Paul Heyman. So we have a good storyline here, folks, for the most part. CM Punk has joined the battle because of Paul Heyman, it makes sense. Paul Heyman is here, still loves Roman Reigns. It makes sense. Thank you so much for the super chat, JB. I'll get to it in a second. So it all makes sense. Like, I appreciate this. I was wrong. I thought it'd be Seth Rollins. I thought they'd do Seth Rollins. It's not Seth. It makes sense that it is Roman Reigns and CM Punk. So now we have a storyline here. We have a legitimate storyline. Now, story beats. Let's see. CM Punk helps out Roman. Therefore, Seth Rollins hates CM Punk even more because Seth doesn't want to team with Roman Reigns. He hates CM Punk already. So, of course, he'd be even more upset to see CM Punk teaming with a man he hates. So this is going to set up Seth Rollins to turn heel later on, right? So that sets up that. Roman Reigns with Sami Zayn hugging it out. Will they hug? Will they embrace? Is that going to happen? And that's it without Seth. If there's no Seth, then that's it. Is how will CM Punk and Roman Reigns get along? And how will Roman Reigns and Sami Zayn, will they finally embrace, right? For the heels, there's no really, not much, right? For the story beats. I don't see any story beats happening for the heels. Roman Reigns pretty much has Bronson Reed and Jacob under his thumb right now. So they're under his thumb. So I don't know what's going to happen there. So we'll look at Sammy, look at CM Punk. Now CM Punk here, he's the most important element now, right? CM Punk, Roman Reigns, that dynamic is the most important element with Paul Heyman. This triangle right here, the Paul Heyman, Roman Reigns, CM Punk triangle is the most compelling element of the War Games match for the men. We just got to see what happens next, if it is a good storyline. But yeah, I'm excited. Making more tension between Seth and Punk, exactly. So Seth will be heel in no time, I think. By the time they face each other at Mania, Seth will be heel. Because the fans are on Roman Reigns' side, and the fans love CM Punk, and the fans wanted Seth to join, and he said no. So it looks like Seth will be the heel in no time at all. Yeah, it's bigger than Seth. CM Punk being in the match is bigger than Seth, and it set things up better later on, right? Punk was a great addition. Not only is Roman working with Punk, that's a cool visual, but further Seth versus, yeah, exactly. It's all about telling an interesting story now between Paul Heyman, Roman Reigns, and CM Punk, and setting up the CM Punk Seth feud, so it all makes sense. All right, JB, let me get back to your super chat. Thanks for the super chat. You didn't finish my point. Okay, I said Jade Cargill accuses Bianca of attack, but footage will show Jade jumped and injured her. My bad. My bad. I read the first line and I assumed you were saying that the footage showed Bianca attacking her. My bad. That's on me. I apologize. So you're saying, that's hilarious. So you're saying Jade Cargill pulled a Tanya Harding? Or like the Gone Baby? She attacked herself. Can you imagine? I'm gonna go to the edge. I'm gonna punch myself in the face and jump on the car. That'd be crazy. But why? Let's see. Jade jumped and injured herself. Twisted jealousy plot. Oh, my bad. It's okay. So she's jealous of Bianca's shine, so she takes herself out of the War Games match. That's funny. I think it works better if Jade attacked Bianca. So we're talking about how Bianca is jealous. Like, people are thinking that Bianca might be jealous, even though it makes no sense. Therefore, she attacks Jade. If Jade took out Bianca, right? But you want Bianca as a creative, you want Bianca in the match. You want Bianca in War Games, right? The fans want her in War Games, right? So that'd be dumb to take her out. But from a storytelling point alone, Jade Cargill taking out Bianca and saying, who did it? Who did it? That makes more sense from a jealousy standpoint for Jade. Taking yourself out of War Games, this makes you look even worse. Like, you got someone jumped you, now you're out of the picture, and now you don't have a War Game spot, right? That makes Jade look even more silly, right? So yeah, if Jade took out Bianca, that make more sense for that storyline. But I like that better than the whole Jade Cargill was jumped by Bianca. That makes no sense, right? So I like that better than that. I still say Naomi. I think Naomi has to be it. Because let's think about it. What else you gonna do with Naomi? What else? I mean, gotta be that, right? So yeah, but to finish up, I'll go back to women in a second. To finish this up, CM Punk, Roman Reigns, Paul Heyman, dynamic, great for the show. Sami Zayn, dynamic with Roman Reigns, great for the show. Will Seth show up? Seth could still show up here. Maybe Seth finds his way into the match illegally and stomps Roman Reigns anyway to lead towards the feud with Seth and CM Punk. That could happen. On the heel side, will Jacob finally turn on Solo Sikoa? Solo, I hate you. Will that happen? Probably not. Bronson Reed, I don't see him doing anything too special. So yeah, all the storyline here is with the face team. CM Punk, Roman Reigns, Sami Zayn. Will The Rock show up? Maybe. But yeah, I'm looking forward to it. I think I'm more excited about the Bayley, Bianca, Io, Naomi dynamic for the women, but this is also good stuff as well. Let's go to the women again, right? Let's go back to women. So we have a match, a tag team match, right? Between Tiffany and Candice LeRae versus Naomi and Bayley. This good match, fine match, worked out fine. It ultimately leads to an all-out brawl, right? Without Bianca and Jade, because they're not there, right? Io shows up. They attack Io. They attack the baby faces, right? And then Rhea Ripley, this is my brutality. Rhea, of course, comes down and clears the ring. Sends them all running. They all go running away from Rhea Ripley. And then we get this visual, all right? I love it. In-ring framing, storytelling by way of framing of a shot, right? Once again, what does this remind you of? This reminds you of Bayley back in Damage Control when it was Io, Asuka and Kyrie, and Bayley feeling like she's on the outs, right? Io Sky is in the ring again with Bayley for the first time in a long time. She hates Io. Io hates her. Io, Naomi, and Rhea Ripley are on the same page. This is interesting stuff, okay? Bayley is 100% a face here. She's not a heel. She's a face. But she's a face who has not owned up to her mistakes. Especially not with Bianca, right? What happens here? I love this for War Games again. I love it for War Games. Io Sky, confrontation with Bayley. Look forward to that. Is Naomi heel? Looking forward to that. Again, Rhea Ripley is probably the least important part of the storyline here. Least interesting. She's the dominant force. She sent them running, right? But the interesting, compelling stuff is Bayley, Naomi, Io, Bianca. I'm liking it. I'm telling you, folks, we're talking about what will be the story beats. I'm liking it. Bianca really the workhorse of the division. She wrestled yesterday and will wrestle Monday. Yep. And then wrestle at War Games. Yep. She's killing it. I'm loving it. Triple H finally wised up and had her wrestling. You have a talent like that on TV. You're not using her in the match. Doesn't make sense. So more matches with Bianca looks great. People even had a problem with Rhea Ripley beating up. Yeah, they did. I jokingly said, Rhea Ripley cleared the ring on Twitter because I knew people would be upset. I don't have a problem with her running down there and using the Nintendo stick. If you like using her fist, everybody went running, that'd be one thing. But she came out there with a weapon. They went running from the kendo stick. I don't have a problem with it. I do not have a problem with it. Naomi got a lot of people to blame and cover her tracks. Yes, she does. That's the thing. That's a very good point. Who made that point? King Tristan. That's a very good point, right? Naomi knows that Bianca hates Bayley. Naomi knows that Io hates Bayley. Naomi knows that Bianca and Io have a little history, right? She is the only innocent person here, right? As far as we know, doesn't have beef. She doesn't have beef with Bianca. Doesn't have beef with. She's the only person in the match. This is a great point here. Think about this for a second. He's the only person on the face team that does not have a beef. Say that again for people in the back. He's the only person on the face team that does not have beef. Rhea hates Liv. Bayley hates Io. Io hates Bayley. Bianca hates Bayley. Naomi hates who? Maybe Nia Jax, I want to say? Sure. Maybe Tiffany and Candice LeRae? Sure. But not to the point where it's like a heated rivalry, right? She doesn't have a long-term history with Nia Jax. She doesn't have a long-term history with Tiffany and Candice LeRae. Bayley has a big beef with Io. Io has big beef with Bayley and Bianca. Bianca has big beef with Io and Bayley, right? She's the innocent bystander here. I think it's the most compelling storyline if Naomi turns heel. If Naomi took out Jade Cargill because she's jealous that she's a third wheel in the big three. I'm calling it. That's it. That's it, folks. Okay? Naomi is jealous that she is the third wheel in the big three. She's upset with losing to Bayley in that one match, right? She's upset losing to Nia Jax when Bianca and Jade said she had her back. Remember Bianca said that she's going to have her back? And what happened? Liv Morgan and Raquel took them out backstage. Bayley came out there and she still lost. So I'm sick of this. I'm sick of Bianca. I'm sick of Jade. I'm sick of Bayley. Yo, Lash, Jakara, what's good? Yo, Lash, yo, Jakara, let's go. That's the move. I'm putting my foot down. All right? Naomi should turn heel with Lash and Jakara as her backup. That's the move, folks. That is the move. That's the move. What is she going to do? What else are you going to do with Naomi? That's it, guys and gals. That's it. I'm calling it. I got to figure it out, folks. Any objections? How long would Jay be written off TV? After War Games. So I'm guessing like what? SmackDown after War Games? I mean, it's the 23rd. War Games is a week from now. A week from now. Yeah, maybe the 6th. The 6th of December. She can also bring up Bianca choosing her to team with Jade for the first. Yeah. She is laid out there. Bianca chose Jade Cargill over her for the tag titles. Remember, they both came out of WrestleMania. All three of them. Big three. Won that match. Bianca chose Jade Cargill to tag with. Naomi's been the third wheel. Naomi keeps losing to Bayley. She loses to Nia. She's not getting the big moment. So I know what? They'll Lash, Jakara, new big three. Now I'm the leader of the big three. It's right there. No more third wheel. I'm leading this shit. We're the real big three now, and I'm the leader. It's perfect. It is perfect, folks. We figured it out. The new big three. Now I'm the leader of it. I'm no more third wheel for me. Damn you, Bayley. Damn you, Bianca. Damn you, Jade. That's what you do. Now Bianca and Jade lose the tag titles some other way. If you don't want Bianca and Jade to feud, that's what you do. You have them face off against Jade Cargill. Well, not Jade Cargill. You have them face off against Naomi, Lash, and Jakara. Bianca and Jade lose the tag titles because of Naomi. That's it. Then you split them in the draft. Folks might not like that, but I've been saying for the longest time, Bianca and Jade, I don't see it at Mania, folks. I just don't see it. A non-title singles match with Bianca and Jade, where Jade has her first singles match against Bianca. Her end game, the one that everybody wants to see, is her first Mania match. Yeah, we'll see about that. We'll see. I think they lose to Lash and Jakara. Yeah, that could work. That could work. Thanks to Naomi. Yep. Bianca and Jade also team with Kalani on. Yes, that's true. Another thing where Naomi was out of the picture. It was Kalani, Bianca, and Jade. Folks, you got it. You're on the right page here. We're on the same page. We figured it out. Charlotte Flair is returning on SmackDown. Yeah, agree. SmackDown after War Games. I agree. Nia and Tiffany won't see her coming. So I'm thinking after War Games, it's very possible we can get the reveal that Naomi is heel, right? So that breaks Bianca, Jade, and Bayley off to deal with Naomi, Lash, and Cara, right? Then you have Charlotte Flair come in with the title picture clear. You kind of have to do that, right? Got to have the title picture clear for Charlotte Flair. So Charlotte Flair comes out, take on Nia Jax, taking on Tiffany, taking on Candice LeRae, with Bianca and Jade out of the picture, because Bianca, Jade, and Bayley are now dealing with Naomi and her 2 new chicks to the left and to the right, Lash and Jakara. Makes sense. So yeah, I'm thinking after War Games, Charlotte Flair, Nia Jax is a feud. You got Tiffany, got Candice LeRae. Maybe Michin helps. Maybe have Michin, Charlotte Flair team up a little bit, because you want Charlotte Flair to have some kind of backup. Maybe Michin shows up. Maybe Shotzi's back. What about Shotzi? She's returning anytime soon. You have Shotzi and Michin backing up Charlotte Flair, Bianca, Jade, Bayley versus the new big three. The new big three. All right, let's talk about what else happened. Oh yeah. Cody and Kevin Owens. Kevin was right. He is right. He's always right. And let me be fair to Cody Rhodes. Let me be fair. Kevin Owens attacking Randy Orton was not right, right? That's not right. That's not right for Kevin Owens to do that. But I will maintain that Cody Rhodes did not do a good enough job explaining himself when it came to him teaming up with the madman Roman Reigns that made his life a living hell. That tried to end Kevin Owens' career. Kevin is right. Roman Reigns is a horrible human being that tried to ruin his life, tried to end his career, tried to end Sami Zayn's career. Does Cody not remember the choose, hit me, take me? Remember that? Take me, don't take him, take me. Does Cody not remember that? Do you not remember what they did to Randy Orton? Kevin is right in that respect. He's wrong when it comes to pile driving Randy Orton, right? So you have this segment where Cody Rhodes tried to call out Kevin Owens. Kevin he's not trying to hear that. He's not trying to have that. All right. He's like, dude, I'm here. You wanted me here, but I'm really not trying to hear what you have to say. I'm right. You're wrong. You ended up teaming up with Roman Reigns. Roman Reigns tried to end my career, and you teamed up with him. That's crazy talk. Roman Reigns is a manipulator. He's a liar. And now you're trying to help him get out of here, right? So Kevin Owens and Seth are on the same page. Justified anger. It's justified anger, but misplaced towards Randy Orton. It's good shit. I'm assuming we're going to get a match at Survivor Series, right? So you're going to have Priest versus Gunther, Kevin Owens against Cody Rhodes in the 2 War Games matches. So maybe just 4 matches. How many were last time around? Was it like 5? Let's see real quick. War Games 2023. How many matches did we have? Was it just 4 or was it 5? Let's see. 5. Okay, so we have 5. But both women champions are in the War Games match. That's a difference here. We'll see though. It'll be Gunther against Priest, Cody against Kevin Owens, 2 War Games matches, and maybe one more. Maybe Shinsuke against LA Knight. Or is that too early? Maybe Braun Breaker against Ludwig Kaiser. We'll see. We will see. Oh, it's official for... Oh, is it really? Cody versus Kevin Owens is official for Saturday Night Main Event. Interesting. Let me see that. Literally Saturday night. Let me see that card. I forgot about that. If I'm wrong, if that's the case, I forgot about it. Let's see. Maybe I'm reading the chat wrong. Let's see. Oh, you're talking about the women's match. You're talking about the women's U.S. title match. Okay. I don't think they confirmed when that's going to happen, right? I'm looking at it right here. What the heck is going on here? Am I looking at the wrong thing? Here it is. Here's the right thing. Here it is. Here it is. Why is it all in the same Wikipedia page? Let's see. It's not confirmed yet. Nothing's confirmed for the show yet, except for the women's match, right? Let's see. So, yeah, all I see right now is this match is won. WWE Women's United States Championship. So I guess it's not official for this either. So yeah, they could happen at Survivor Series. Okay, they teased it for that. So yeah, I wonder what will be the 4 matches for the show then. Yeah, I don't know what's going to happen at Survivor Series. I just know Cody will have a presence. You would think some type of presence on the show. WWE uploaded the segment to YouTube with the name Rhodes Challenges KO. Oh, does it? Oh. Well, never mind. Then what are going to be the matches for Survivor Series? Do you do Gunther? I mean, yeah, of course Gunther, but do you do Braun Breaker? Do you do probably Braun Breaker because Shinsuke just started coming up, right? He just showed up recently, so yeah, IC triple threat that could happen. So there's 4 matches. Maybe it'll be long War Games matches. I don't know. Oh, did it happen during the promo? Maybe I just forgot. During the promo, did he call out? Okay. Probably just wasn't paying attention. Looks like maybe during the promo, he said, okay, that happened during the promo. I wasn't paying attention. Rhodes challenges Owens at Saturday Night Main Event. Okay, cool. Must have not just watched it. I must have not noticed it during the show. That's all. Okay, fine. I guess I'll have to figure out what'll be the actual matches for Survivor Series then. But yeah, I'm liking what they're doing with Kevin Owens. Makes sense. I'm interested. Kevin Owens is better as a heel. He just is. And I'll be rooting for Kevin Owens because I kind of agree with him, but I know he will lose to Cody. I know that's going to happen, but whatever. How about, this is probably the weakest part of the show. The weakest part was LA Knight against Santos. It just happened. What was more interesting was Shinsuke after the match. Shinsuke is going to be like a filler match for LA Knight, unfortunately. I would love for Shinsuke to win the belt, but it's not happening, okay? Shinsuke is full-on filler heel mode. He's a filler for whenever the face needs someone in the fight. Whether it's Seth, whether it's Cody, whether it's LA Knight, he's a filler heel man. Rise and fall of Santos Escobar. It sucks. Cody missing the card entirely. Yeah, it'd be crazy. Entirely. He'll probably have some type of segment regardless. He'll have a presence. Whether it's a match or not, he'll have a presence on the show, right? Maybe they'll do like a... Remember how they did Kevin Owens attacking Randy Orton? Like the last time they're supposed to have a match, they just fought. They didn't actually have a match. You can have a segment where Cody is talking backstage and Kevin Owens attacks him. Then have like a 10-minute brawl thing. It was like an equivalent of a match, but not an official match. They have a fight backstage where they go back and forth for a while. It can take a place for a short match. They'll probably do that. So instead of having an actual match, they have like a brawl that goes for like 10 minutes, goes into the crowd, goes to backstage, they fight for a little bit. It'll be like 10 minutes, so like it'll be like a short match kind of thing. They can do that. And I'll be fine with it. As a story beat, it's fighting, it's intriguing. Do that. Instead of having an official match, just have them brawl backstage or something for like 10 minutes. That could work fine. It'll take the place of a match. It's equivalent of a match in terms of time. Let's see. I'm guessing Braun, Ludwig against Sheamus. That could work fine. I would do unsanctioned at Survivor Series. Then yeah, sure, that can happen. I'm trouble with that word. I can see Shinsuke winning the belt before going to Noah. That'd be cool. I like Shinsuke. I want him to do something. He's kind of not doing much, so. But I don't see LA Knight losing the belt before Mania. Fortunately, they're doing this whole go all the way to Mania thing. I think LA Knight probably goes all the way to Mania. But would I be down for a Shinsuke run? I would. It's cool. It's awesome. Why not? No, I wouldn't be upset by it. You need both main championship Survivor Series? Probably not. What else? Okay, then we had Montez Ford winning. I was surprised. I thought Triple H would have Montez lose here, but Montez actually beat Ciampa. Worked fine because Ciampa is a heel, so he attacked Montez after the match. Then you had Montez going. Then you had Johnny Wrestling here trying to calm down Ciampa. Ciampa's on the rampage. He's turning heel. You got the Motor City Machine Guns with Johnny. What's going to happen here? Will Johnny turn heel as well? Or will he then have to go one-on-one with his friend Ciampa? It's solid stuff. I don't hate it. It's something to give them something. Better than what's going on with Santos and LA Knight, right? Backstage, it looks like we're going to get, probably on the tape show that happened last night, probably Carmelo Hayes against Cody Rhodes, because they had a segment backstage where Carmelo Hayes pretty much disrespected Randy Orton. He got pushed by Cody Rhodes. He almost fell over, like legitimate fell over. So we're going to get a Carmelo Hayes against Cody Rhodes match probably on the tape show. I don't know the results. Only thing I know about what happened on the show that was taped, double taped, was that I know who replaced Lash. I know who won that match. So you go back to this bracket. I know who replaced Lash. I know who replaced Jade, and I know who won the match, but I don't know anything beyond that. Everything else I don't know. I just know who replaced her and I know who won. That's all. That is all. What else? So we got Shinsuke, LA Knight, got Montez winning, Ciampa's crazy, doing something there. You got, by the way, Chelsea Green winning her match, getting the most mixed reaction from the crowd. That's important. Got Candice LeRae and Tiffany are in a little bit of a feud here. So what do you guys think? What's more likely to cost the team the match? Candice LeRae and Tiffany's beef for Nia Jax's affection, or will the dynamic between Bianca, Bayley, and Io, and Naomi potentially, will that cause the faces to lose? Does it change your belief? So a lot of people thought that Bianca and Rhea Ripley on the same team, and with Jade Cargill, they're so protected. How could they possibly lose? Now you enter Bayley into the dynamic. Will Bayley lose another War Games? Will Bayley's beef with Bianca and Io cause them to lose? It's possible, especially if Bianca beats Nia Jax. I think Bianca will beat Nia Jax. People are saying, oh, you want the heels to win? Well, now we have an avenue for that to happen. There's a lane. The Bayley beef could cause a problem, a rift, especially if Bianca truly believes Bayley did it. Like, if she truly believes that Bayley caused the attack to Jade Cargill, she will not be on her team or not be on the same page, and they will lose. So that goes out the window. The whole Bianca, Jade, Rhea Ripley thing where they can't lose, that's out the window. The heel team can win this. Liv Morgan can win this. Very possible. Do they need to win? No, because remember, doesn't matter who wins or loses. It's all about story beats. There's no stakes. Don't get a trophy. You don't get the losing team doesn't get suspended, okay? There's no trophy, there's no award. It's all about storylines and story beats. So it doesn't matter who wins or loses. All that matters is, what are the stories coming out of it? Bianca hates Bayley. That cost them the match. They're still beefing. Naomi reveals herself, right? Naomi says, hey, it was me all along. I'm the heel here, right? That could happen. But ultimately, win or lose, doesn't matter. What are the story beats? What are the storylines? That's what matters, okay? Rhea isn't losing her first match back. I mean, she could, if it's not her fault, right? If she doesn't take a pin, I agree with you. I would agree with you mostly. I would typically agree with that, but this whole Bayley thing changes the scenes here. Like, it changes everything. Bayley introduction changes everything here. It's very, very possible now they could lose. Would I bet on it? No, because again, you're right. Rhea Ripley has returned, but it's not her story anymore. It's not her story. Not the leader. Story is, this is Team Bianca. Okay, Bianca put the team together before Rhea Ripley came last minute, right? It's not her story. The War Games build is not a Liv Morgan, Rhea Ripley storyline. It is now a Team Bianca storyline with Bayley and Naomi and Io. That's the story here. And if that's the case, and I believe that is the case, they could lose. It's not Team Rhea Ripley. It's not her story. They can lose with Rhea Ripley looking super strong. If Io takes a pin, or Naomi takes a pin, or dare I say Bianca takes a pin, I can see this happening. I can see Bianca not trusting Bayley, going off the rails, and her taking the pin. Bianca could take the pin here. I think Bianca will beat Nia Jax on Monday. You can hit the KOD then. I'm freestyling this, folks. This is real-time stuff. If Bianca hits the KOD on Nia Jax on Monday, they're going to lose the War Games. Say it again. If Bianca Belair hits the KOD on Nia Jax on Monday and wins, they will lose War Games. Why? They're giving it to you now. They're giving you the big moment now on Raw. They're not saving it for anything. If you're going to save it, that means Bianca will use it and win at Survivor Series. But if they give it to you on Raw before the big show, that means they're going to lose. Does that make sense? If Bianca hits a KOD on Nia Jax on Raw, they have a match, right? If that happens on Raw, they will lose War Games. Book it. She may get pinned herself because she can't accept Bayley because she thinks Bayley did what she did. She thinks Bayley attacked Jade and she hates Bayley, right? That could happen. If she hits the KOD on Naomi, not Naomi, that happened later on. If she hits the KOD on Nia Jax, he'll lose at War Games. Heels might win, so the IWC can finally be happy. Rhea Ripley technically won at Bad Blood via DQ. She can take a pin again. She could. I doubt it because it's Triple H and Rhea Ripley, and she just came back, so I doubt she takes a pin. But anything's possible. Let's see. Bianca will be pissed. Yeah, I talked about that. I see old Bloodline winning the women's War Games. I agree. I see CM Punk, Roman, Sammy, that team winning. So it's possible the heel team can win because of Bianca's beef with Bayley. And because of Naomi's treachery. Because I think Naomi may be turning heel. Rhea Ripley is beating Liv Morgan. Yes, at Mania, I agree. That is happening for sure. Rhea Ripley will beat Liv Morgan at Mania. Any chance both tag belts get defended at Survivor Series? Probably not. Against who? Motor City Machine Guns against who? Not Ciampa and Johnny. Wait a minute. When is Oh, could we do the War Raiders against Judgment Day at Survivor Series? When is that match happening? When is War Games? Not War Games. When is the War Raiders taking on Judgment Day? When is that going to happen? It's a damn good question. But I'm excited, folks. I'm excited for storylines coming. They're really heating up for Survivor Series. I think both shows, by that I mean both matches, men and women's War Games matches, I think they're both hitting their stride here with stories. So I think on Raw after the Survivor Series for Judgment Day versus, okay. So no Judgment Day War Raiders on Survivor Series. Final Testament against Wyatt 6. That could work. Final Testament against Wyatt 6 can happen on Survivor Series? Sure. I guess we'll just see. I guess we'll see. What else you got, folks? You guys excited about Full Gear tonight? These matches get you excited? Moxley against Orange Cassidy. Swerve, Bobby Lashley. Chris against Mercedes. Jack Perry against Daniel Garcia. Guys excited for Ricochet's match? Takeshita. Some of this stuff is fine. I mean, I would say This will be a banger. Ospreay against Fletcher would be a banger. Like both these matches here will be pretty good, right? Will and Hangman's match would be pretty good, right? I don't care about MJF and Roderick Strong. I don't really care that much about this. I think Mina might be in trouble here. If Toni Storm does not return, Mina could get jacked up by Mariah May here. I think it's possible. They're gonna have Mariah May beat up Mina here. Toni Storm could show up maybe. I don't care about the tag team scene. Sorry. Mercedes Moné against Chris Statlander. It's been rough to watch this build. What will Camille do? Will Camille stand up for herself? Will she turn on Mercedes Moné? Who knows? Yeah, solid match. Good matches. Good wrestling for sure, right? All good wrestling. But yeah, I'm not really that hyped. In terms of hyped, Bobby Lashley, Swerve. Will Fletcher. That's pretty much it. In terms of being hyped. Only one women's match. You see that? Only one women's match on the bloody card. Just one. Just one. One women's match on a, how many matches on this card? And I'm not talking about 0 hour. I'm not talking about pre-show. I'm talking about the actual card. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 matches, and there's one women's match on the actual card. I don't care about some 0 hour shit. I'm talking about the actual card. There's only one women's match. Yeah, right. Okay. It's one thing if it's like 4 matches on the show or 5, 9, and there's one women's match. That's crazy. There's too many matches on the card. Yeah, and all of these don't feel like pay-per-view worthy. Yeah, definitely not Jack Perry. I know for the TNT Championship, but that's a Dynamite match. This is a Dynamite match. Sorry, Dynamite match. MJF versus Roger Strong is also a Dynamite match. I'm sorry, MJF, but I don't care. This celebration is also a Dynamite celebration. Jay against Hangman, I think, is a Dynamite show. Like, I don't need to see this on the show. You want to have champions on the show, fine. You want to have a championship match, fine. But yeah, I don't need to see Hangman, Jay White, MJF, Roddy Strong on the show. Cut that off. Put it on Dynamite. Make Dynamite more important. You can cut out. This is the top storyline. I get it. So yeah, the top 6, fine. You want to keep the top 5 here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Here, there it is. This should be the card right here. 6 matches. Tag match. 1 women's match. These 3 matches in the top of the show. Right. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 matches. Fine. And this is your 0 hour. Will Ospreay too big? Fine. Throw him on there. Fine. Whatever. 7 matches. 7 matches. Fine. I'm not that excited for it. We'll see what happens though. We'll see. I would take off 2 matches. Yeah. Sure. That's fine. Take off Jack and Daniel Garcia, and then take off MJF and Roderick Strong. Leave Bobby Lashley. Leave Will Ospreay. Yeah. You think Kyle will win? Probably. I can see that. I think Kyle wins. I think Jay White wins. I can see Private Party retaining. I see Mina gets jumped or attacked. I see Mercedes Moné retaining. I think Camille might turn at the end of the match though. I see Bobby winning. You don't have Bobby lose his first big match. Bobby will beat Swerve. I think Jay White retains. Jack Perry retains. I think Ricochet loses. I think Moxley wins. So pretty straightforward. What's more likely, Mina attacked or Tony return? Mina attack or Tony return? Tony says she's retired. What's more likely? Why not both? But if I had to pick, probably Mina attacked. More likely. Both could happen, but Mina attacked is more likely, I think. Tony Clown won't put two more. Tony Clown won't put more women's matches on the. Yeah, I know, right? It's crazy. What happened to the Women's Revolution by Saraya and Mercedes? What'll be a revolution? Any more questions about anything? I'll open it up to questions now. Any questions about anything? I'll open it up. Mercedes Moné win by Saraya return. Yeah. I hope Jamie Hayter interrupts the celebration. Jamie Hayter has a feud right now coming up with Julia Hart. You excited about that? Julia Hart's Jamie Hayter feud? I'm not. That's what's next. Does Lyra bring Tatum up to the main roster with her after Tuesday? I'm going to say no, but I'd love to see it. I would love to see it. I wouldn't guarantee it. I wouldn't book it. I book it, I mean, I wouldn't predict it, but I'd love to see Lyra with Tatum on the main roster. That'd be cool. The Raw Women's division compared to SmackDown is really bad. I agree. That's why if it's up to me, I have Soruka win the Iron Survivor. She loses at New Year's Evil. She gets called up to Raw. Jordan Grace goes to Raw. That's two big names right there, Jordan and Soruka. Introduced the IC title. Becky returns. Now you're cooking. Becky, Soruka, Jordan Grace returns. Well, not returns, but shows up on Raw. That's a pretty good 3 additions there. I know, but I would rather see she screws Jamie out of the title than, yeah, I see what you're saying. You rather that. You rather see that. You're not saying it's going to happen. You just rather see that. I understand. It's unfortunate. People said Toni Storm returns. What about this? The Hurt Syndicate shows up. Women's celebration with Athena. I think Athena needs to drop the belt first, right? Then she have a match coming up against somebody. Her protege or a minion. I think she needs to drop the belt first. Once she drops it, I'll move her up to Dynamite for sure. I think she has a match coming up. I agree. Drop that belt first. Drop it to her minion. Then we can move forward with Billy. Yeah, Billy. Another match. This time, Billy has to win. She has to win this time around. I feel like I'm forgetting to talk about something that happened on SmackDown. Let me see something real quick. Did I miss something? I don't think so. Talked about Cody. I talked about Montez Ford. Yeah, I didn't forget anything, but yeah, I'm excited for Survivor Series, folks. It's gonna be good. Any other? Let me check Reddit real quick. Any other questions? Any other comments or concerns? Anything? What else happened recently? Triple H on current product. What? Let's see. What I really like about the product is people have real emotions. That sounds good. They have memories of. This is relevant right here now, folks. It's relevant to our current discussion. I like that people remember stuff. Like Bianca remembering that she hates Bayley. They have memories of stuff like, this guy screwed me over. Even if we're both good guys now, I still have issues with this person. Yep, that's what they're doing now. That's what they're doing with Seth Rollins. That's what they're doing with Kevin Owens. That's what they're doing with Bianca and Bayley. It's very, very good. Does it happen all the time? No. But it happens just enough that I'm satisfied, you know? Just enough. Just enough. What else is on Reddit? Let's see. Anything else? Backstage footage of the reveal of the 5th member of OG Bloodline. Oh. So they're showing you what happened backstage here. They're revealing they're breaking kayfabe. Who cares? So Paul Heyman's backstage, walks up. What's going on here? Here we go. Walks out there, talks to the crowd. Yeah, he had to talk a little bit before CM Punk goes out there. They're both backstage waiting. Cool backstage gorilla shot. What else we got here? Do you see Gigi Dolan? Yeah, I saw that. Gigi Dolan has returned. Good for her. She's been out for a while. She's been suffering with injuries. Happy to see her back in action. Hopefully she can get back in an actual storyline here soon. But only match I really hype for Survivor Series is the main event. Interesting. So you don't care about the women's War Games match? I do. Did anyone saw the spoilers? Who attacked Jade? I didn't see the spoilers, so I don't know who attacked Jade. It may not have been revealed. I know who replaced Jade, but that's about it. I have no idea who attacked her yet. Or if it was even spoiled on the show, I don't know. What else we got? What else we got here? Let's see. Not seeing anything else. It wasn't revealed? Okay. It shouldn't be. Not yet. Not until Jade Cargill gets back. Once Jade returns, then we'll find out it was Naomi. That's the move. Again, I will reiterate. It should be Naomi turning heel. Any other questions before I wrap up the stream? She's a snake. She's jealous. She's jealous that she's the third wheel of the big three. She's had enough. Reason why I see Stephanie stopping Cora from interfering in the Julia versus Roxanne rematch at Stand and Deliver is because Stephanie doesn't want Julia to get screwed again. Yeah, I can see that. Will she have a match though? That's what's interesting to me. Will she have an actual match? Stephanie, I think she will. But what is it? I don't know. If Naomi turns heel, she needs new theme song. I agree. She does. Iron Survivor prediction: Sol Ruka. Sol Ruka wins the Iron Survivor. The first time to give her something. She hasn't won a title. She hasn't won a big match. For the first time, they give Sol Ruka an actual big moment. I think they teased the winner when they showed her talking to Roxanne on the beach. You remember that segment? Roxanne was talking shit on the beach to Sol Ruka. Well, not even Sol Ruka, to everybody. And Sol Ruka walks by and said, "Hey, Roxanne." So they kind of set up the whole dynamic between Sol Ruka and Roxanne already. I think she wins that. I think she loses at New Year's Evil. And hopefully she gets called up. Then you have Julia waiting her turn to fight Roxanne at Stand and Deliver. Maybe Roxanne beats Stephanie or Zarya at Vengeance Day. But I have Julia beating Roxanne at Stand and Deliver for sure. Do you see Lyra showing up and saving Tatum next week? Oh yeah, that's a possibility. That'd be cool. She's not doing anything. She can go down there and save Tatum from my ass kicking. Yeah, I can see that. Will it happen? I don't know, but I can see it. Will it be kind of a rehash of what they did before? Because they had her run down and save her before. Can they do it again? Yeah. If you're going to call up Tatum, then have her save her, yes. But I'm not convinced that Tatum's getting called up. I'm not convinced. Not saying she doesn't deserve it, but I'm just not convinced. When does Roxanne lose to Julia? Stand and Deliver. In front of all her friends and family. In front of the entire Joshi world. Because I always say, I've been saying, Stardom folks, Marigold folks, Tokyo Joshi Pro Wrestling, Shinjo folks, Meiko Satomura, they're all traveling to WrestleMania weekend. Her entire Joshi world is coming to WrestleMania weekend. It is the perfect time They have them all in the audience. Nanae, Rossi Ogawa, Fuka, Mai Sakurai, Tari, all her friends and family members are in attendance for her winning the match against Roxanne Perez. It's way too perfect to not do it. I repeat, the entire Joshi world will be in Las Vegas for WrestleMania weekend. That's when you do it. You signal to the entire world, look, what we just did with Julia, that could be you later. That could be you next. It's possible. If Julia can do it, you can Starlight Kid, you can Azumi, you can Saya Kamatani, you can Utami, you can Sari. Once again, look at her. She did it. You could be next. It's too perfect to not do it at Stand and Deliver with everybody there. Stephanie versus Mako, that'd be great. I love that. Stephanie versus Mako at Stand and Deliver would be awesome. Her last match, because she's retiring, you got to do it. You got to have Mako have a match. Mako have a match on TV. She beat Stephanie. They bow to each other. They give each other respect. And that's the end of her WWE run. She's retiring at the end of April, right? When is and Deliver 2025? It's the same weekend as WrestleMania. So like, when is WrestleMania? WrestleMania 2025. It is April 19th and April 20th. Her last match will be the 29th of April. It's perfect. She has her last match in WWE, then she retires in Japan a week later. So yes, Mako against Stephanie works well. Mako against a main roster talent works fine as well. That's fine. But if you want to have Stephanie do something, have her wrestle Mako. Mako wins that match, and then she goes off into the sunset, and she retires a week later in Japan. What I would do, save Roxanne debut for after Mania. I think she gets called up. So no debut for her. She gets called up. Well, I say no debut. I mean no debut before her draft. She gets drafted up, and then she gets her first match after that. Do you want Alexa to return and join the White Six, or be a heel single star? She should return to the mid card for the women as a heel. So if it's on the Raw brand or it's on SmackDown, she should return and chase the US title or the potential future IC title for the women. She should return as a heel away from White Six, I think. Will it happen? Probably not, but she should return away from White Six as a heel. Asuka's the best main roster talent to face Mako since they have a rivalry. That could happen. Yeah, that'd be fine. Asuka and Mako at Stand and Deliver. That'd be cool. Especially if Asuka doesn't have a match. That's the problem. The problem, folks. I think Asuka will team up with Kairi Sane for the tag titles, so can't do that. Can't have two Asuka matches back to back. If you're doing Asuka and Kairi for the tag titles, so Stephanie worked fine. Stephanie against Mako, Natalya against Mako, Becky against Mako could work fine too. Where does Becky fit in for Mania? Jeez. Where does Becky fit in? Kind of crazy the names, right? Gotta have something with Charlotte Flair. Gotta have something with Bianca. Gotta have something with Becky. Gotta have something with Jade probably. Probably gotta have something with Jordynne Grace, maybe. It's crowded. It's a crowded scene for the women. And we all know Triple H likes 3 or 4 matches. That's why I believe the Bianca Jade non-title match is a pipe dream. I'll believe it when I see it. I will believe it when I see it. I think Bianca Jade non-title singles match is a pipe dream. You're more likely going to get a 6-woman tag match with Bianca, Jade, and Bayley taking on Naomi and Lash and Jakara. That's more likely to me. Is it more compelling? Probably, because I don't think the Bianca Jade storyline is going to work that well anyway. So yes, I'll see it to believe it. Let me see him book a non-title singles match for the women. Let me see it first before I predict it, before I get excited. Let me see that. I just don't buy it. That's all. I just don't buy it. Becky and Lyra as a tag team, that could work fine. That could work. Not a chance, Richard. Becky versus Lyra, non-title, not a chance. I just don't buy it. I gotta see to believe it, folks. Show me the non-title. The only non-title singles match I could see happening in a scenario is Bianca Charlotte. Because it's Bianca and it's Charlotte, right? Those two have weight behind their name. They have the power to make that happen potentially. Bianca Charlotte non-title, sure. Bianca, Jade, Becky, Lyra, I don't buy it as a non-title singles match. They just don't do that. So until it happens, I won't predict it. Until it happens, I will not predict a women's singles match non-title at Mania. Julia, she's not NXT champion anytime soon. Okay, Big Boss. Ask for a release. Julia will beat Roxanne Perez at Stand and Deliver. That will happen. Guaranteed. If it doesn't happen, I'll delete my account, okay? Julia will beat Roxanne Perez at Stand and Deliver. All right. Do you see Becky cost and Liv Morgan the title at Mania? No. They won't rob Rhea Ripley of that moment. Rhea Ripley will win one-on-one. Well, maybe, let me take it back. They could help her if it's being like taking out Raquel or taking out Dom, sure. But nobody will interfere in the match to help Rhea Ripley. Rhea Ripley will beat Liv clean. So no interference, nobody attacking Liv Morgan. That's not going to happen. Rhea Ripley will beat Liv Morgan clean for the title. And she may apologize. Rhea might apologize to Liv Morgan to end the feud. Because I think at the end of the day, Liv Morgan believes that Rhea Ripley has not apologized. Every time she cuts a promo, she says, I own up to all the shit I've done. I own up to what word am I looking for? I'm a homewrecker. I'm a homewrecker. I'm a bitch. I'm all this stuff. I own up to it. Rhea refuses to own up to what she did. She refuses to own up to her bullshit. I think Rhea Ripley has to own up to it for the feud to end. You have to say, Liv Morgan, I'm sorry I hurt you. My bad. Then the feud will end. That's what Liv Morgan wants the most. Not about the title, not about Dom. She feels hurt. She needs validation. She wants her feelings to be valid. Her feelings are not valid to Rhea Ripley, so she wants Rhea Ripley to apologize. Will Roxanne be mad when she loses her? Yeah, she'll be mad. Sure, of course she'll be mad. She wants to be a forever champion, right? She'll be mad. I guarantee you that Triple H treat match. Let me read that again. I guarantee this triple threat match at Mania 41, Liv versus Rhea versus no Becky Lynch in that match, sir. I agree on Bianca and Charlotte. Yep. Two main women's titles. 1-6. Yeah, that's exactly right. Two women's championship matches, singles. 1-6 women tag. That's Triple H's formula, right? One of the mid-card women's titles. Yep. 4. I agree, David. U.S. women's title match. That could be a multi-women's match. Fatal 4-way, 5-way, whatever. One tag match with a bunch of women in it. Which means the women's tag match may not be defended. Maybe the tag titles aren't on the line. Let's assume for a second. Let's assume there's 4 matches for 4 titles. World title, WWE title, tag titles, US title. That's 4. A 5th match will be another tag team. I think. That could be the 6 women match there. The 6 women tag match could be the 5th match. But it's either going to be 4 matches where the 4th match is going to be like 6 women tag with the tag team championships in the storyline. So they're not actually being defended, but 2 of the women will be holding the championships, right? Or it'll be like 5, but 1 extra will be the another tag match. I just don't buy a non-title singles match for the women. I don't buy it. Not this year. Not Bianca and Jade. Bianca Charlotte, it could have happened, but I don't see that happening either at this point. Want Bianca and Jade to lose the tag titles. Lose it to Jakara and Lash. Lose it to Jakara and Lash with Naomi's help. I agree. Have Naomi as a leader with championship. I'm about to say have Naomi as a leader with the champions on the right and the left, the tag titles. But what if Naomi wins the U.S. title? Sorry, Michin. Sorry, Chelsea Green. What if Naomi wins the title at Saturday Night Main Event? You have Naomi as champion, Lash and Jakara as champions, new Big Three, all champions. That'd be a cool visual. A new Big Three, all champions, with Naomi leading as a new U.S. Women's Champion would be kind of cool. Just a thought. If you're going to have Lash and Jakara win the tag titles, have Naomi as a champion herself could be kind of cool. That's a very cool visual. It'd be so cool. I'm kind of leaning towards like, they got to do it, folks. They got to do it. They got to have Naomi turn heel. They just got to do it. You got to do it. Have her be flanked by Lash and Jakara. Have Lash and Jakara win the tag titles. Have Naomi win the U.S. title. Sorry, Michin. Sorry, Chelsea Green. You have Naomi, Lash, Jakara as champions in the mid card. That'd be kind of cool. Kind of cool. That's all I'm saying. That'd be cool. All right, folks. That's it for the stream. Do me a favor. Like the video. Subscribe. Leave a comment. And tell me why Naomi should win the championship at Saturday Night Main Event. And why she should team up with Lash and Jakara. And why they should do that new Big Three storyline. Because I think it's actually kind of cool. If you want to be spoiled, matter of fact, let me put up the spoiler warning right now. Spoiler warning. I'm going to tell you who replaced Jade Cargill. I'm going to tell you who replaced Jade Cargill. If you don't want to know, go away for a second, okay? Go away. I'm going to hit you with a spoiler real quick, all right? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. The person that replaced Jade Cargill, woman on the right. The woman on the right. So, does that tell you potentially where this is headed? If Lash replaced Jade, and Naomi is working with Lash, it all works out. But we'll see. We'll see. All right, folks. That's it for the stream. Talk to you guys later. See you on Twitter. Yeah, you see it now, huh? You see what I'm cooking here? You smell the rock is cooking? It could be Lash, Jakara, and Naomi working together because, again, Naomi might be trying to help out Lash in her positioning here. But anyway, talk to you guys later. Peace.